What's up, guys? This is your boy James, aka 68J, coming to you on this. What is it? Friday. My God, Friday. Oh my God, guys! What we have a hell of a show for you guys today. We got a hell of a show for you guys today. That's all I can say about that. We're gonna get into that. Um, we're gonna be on crypto, but we're gonna be on some personal stuff too. So we're gonna talk about that and much more. That's not gonna be bad. Not gonna be bad at all. But I have to share some things with you guys that I think you guys. I think my thumbnail might have been different had I got the phone call I got this morning. Silver Days XRP is in the house. We got X Lloyd up in here. We got who else we got up in here? Ruru is in the house. Anthony the Man, the Myth, the Wanner. What's up, my dog? Good to see you. Mike O, my best boy. Mike O is. I got to share something what Mike O did to me this morning. Damn, Mike O. It's like a little inside game that we play, and me and some of my other buddies, you know, like. Yeah, it's like a little inside. Me, my doctor buddy, Mike O, John, you know, a couple of us, you know, little inside thing. I'll kind of tell you guys what it is in a little bit. But Mike O kind of pulled it at the wrong time. Shouts out to X Load in the house. We got Anthony Man, the Myth, the Wanner. Who else we got in? Bradley. Bradley in the house. What's up, Brad? Good to see you, my brother. Who else we got up in here? We got, let's see, we got Art Caffeine and many others will be joining here in a little bit. So, let's get right into it. Happy Friday. Love you guys in a big way, in a major way. So let's get right into it. Now, before we get into crypto, charts, and all that, I got to share a few things with you guys. Oh, God, man. You know, God's got an amazing sense of humor sometimes, right? And you can see in my thing, I put God is good, right? Underneath markets, crypto news, and God is good. Sometimes things will make you not react in the way that you probably want to react, right? I always talk about that Brooklyn. You guys could tell me, look, I was supposed to shave this morning, guys. I got a call this morning that I was supposed to shave before the show. I'm still in my doggone tank top, like, like literally jumped out of bed. You know your boy 6'8", tatted everywhere. So I jumped out the bed, threw a hat on, man, and I'm doing my live because I was stressing this morning. I'm gonna talk about that in a minute. Couple things we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about crypto. We're going to talk about the thumbnail, which is, you know, crypto, you know, what's next. We're going to talk about some stuff that I found out from my doctor and some stuff that I found out in regards to CKJ and that whole little thing. We're going to kill all that right now. Okay, and it's not going to be bad. It's just going to, you know, I have to rise above it. But let's start with the doctor. So a lot of you guys know I went in, a couple weeks ago or something like that. And I was telling you guys about, you know, getting your colon check. It's called a colonoscopy. And Mike O had talked to me about it. He did it. My brother did it. And, you know, people have been wanting me to do it for so long, and especially where I'm at now age-wise. And, you know, you want to keep up on your health, guys, for sure. My dad passed away from it, man. I think it's just one of the things that, you know, I lost my mom to depression, dad to colon cancer. So, was it either colon cancer or prostate cancer? I'm just kind of confused. I got to call my brother on that. But anyway, so, you know, I wound up watching Deion Sanders, and he went in for some kind of other checkup, almost died from something he didn't check with his colon that I think ended up being like cancerous or whatever. It just really messed him up bad, and he wound up getting past it, caught it early. But so, you know, between him, Mike, and my brother, I went to go get it checked out. So, yesterday, yeah, good old 50s. Yeah, I'm rounding that corner. You're damn straight. And they're telling people now, bro, you should do it like me before that. Like, don't wait, because people are getting colon cancer in their 40s and 30s. It's just crazy. You know, the only thing I can think of that has gotten worse over time is our food, right? Our diets, right? Because you didn't hear about people getting stuff like that in the 30s and 40s back in the day, like way back in the day. It's just crazy, bro. Like, the stuff they shoot in these damn animals, I don't think is I know it's not good for us. Anyways, so I don't know what happened, but I forgot to go to my follow-up today. What is today, the 5th? 2 days ago, I was supposed to go to my doctor to find out my results because I had the procedure done. I told you guys, I was kind of freaking out about the procedure too, you know, and it's not even, I'm scheduled, shouts out to TR, yeah, because here's the thing I want to say, and I'm going to be serious for a minute. I know some people lost the battle to that. And they died young. So if you think you're invincible at 30s and 40s, you're not. You're not. Oh, back in the day, it was if you're 50. Now they're saying, the doctor's saying, I'm telling people 35 and above. It's crazy. It's crazy. Deion went for something totally different. Deion Sanders, one of the greatest football and the greatest corner of all time, his son, obviously Shador Sanders, he went in for a checkup, had nothing to do with that. He almost died from that. So he got on. I mean, he was, dude. If you ever go watch his videos not too long ago, he was emphatic. He was like, "Oh my God, get it!" I mean, he was pleading to people, and I heard that, and I saw it live, and I freaked out when I saw it. I said, "Oh my God, God must be talking to him." So, anyways, I forgot to go to my appointment. I woke this morning. It was on my mind. I said, "Damn," because I kept saying, "What am I forgetting? What am I forgetting?" And that's what it was. My results. So I called the doctor's office, and here's what's jacked up. So I called the doctor's office, and the lady, answers the phone and says, yeah, shouts out to Nest, you're right about that. TR, that's my dog. So, and I got a couple of things. I want to talk about that situation with, I got a couple of things I had to put in perspective after talking to a couple of my buddies, because, that Brooklyn came out, and sometimes I got to watch it. I'm getting to a point I got to control that Brooklyn, man. Anyway, so I called the doctor's office. So the lady's like, "Hello, sir. Hi. What are your number? Got my phone number, my date of birth, my name." And she's like, "Okay, hold on." And then went and left me on hold for like, I don't know, 5 minutes. 5 minutes is long when you're waiting for a result. So then she comes back and she says, "Mr. McFadden, is this your number?" I was like, "Yeah, I just gave my number." "Okay, I'm gonna need you to be by your phone, because the doctor's going to call you back with your results." I said, and again, I've been sitting there for 5 minutes. I was freaking out. And then she said, she said, "Okay, I just need you to be by your phone." The way she said it, I'm like, yo, damn, lady. We're like, I'll cash up you some damn money if you could just tell me. But she's like, "No, I can't tell you. The doctor has to tell you." So that freak, dude, I'm talking about 15 minutes. Have you ever had, and I was talking to my son about this, who you get to go up there in there. Wow, are you serious, Anthony? Careful who you get up to go in there. In there, a neighbor of my brother went in and had a colonoscopy, and they cut a hole in him where there shouldn't be one, and stuff was leaking where it shouldn't be. Yeah, man, and I've all those stories, bro. Anyways. Here's what got me good about that part. So let me finish my story. I'm going to go back to what Anthony just said. So she says, make sure you buy your phone. So now, I don't know if you've ever been in a situation in your life where you've done something, or something's been done, or you're in a situation where everything flashes before your eyes. I don't know. It could be an accident that you cheated death, or a situation legally, or you took whatever. I don't know what it is. But have you ever had a moment where just everything, and for 15 minutes, I thought about everything in my life? Do I have everything in place with my money? Who I was going to, if something happened, would I, what would I do with my belongings? Would I continue my show if I, like, how would I get on my show? Like, what I'm saying? Because I knew I was going to do my stream. I had a set, and I was like, would I even be able to perform and be smiling when I know something, all these things are going through my damn head, bro. It's just crazy how life is. Google can do that to you too. You ever been one of those people that something goes wrong, like you got a pain in your, I remember one time I had a pain in my leg, something that, like foot, leg, something. I Googled it, man. Next thing you know, I thought I had cancer. Like, like Google, sometimes Google, Google and stuff can, it can drive you crazy. You gotta be careful with that Google, man. You be Googling something like that, you got 15 days to live, that kind of thing. Google's good, but sometimes when it comes, you thinking it worse. Anyways, So, and then my wife's like, "Oh, you pulled the muscle." I was like, "Damn, Google had me think I was dying of cancer." So, anyway, so all the stuff was going through my head. So the doctor calls, but like I said, in that moment, dude, I am freaking the F out, straight up, right? I'm freaking out, and I'm just like, man, God, all that kind of stuff. So 15 minutes later, I'm doing something. I'll be honest with you. The doctor called me. I was in the bathroom for real. I was like, "Hold on, doctor. I need to flush." Okay. I said, "What's up, buddy?" And so he said, "Mr. McFadden." I said, "Yes, sir." And he was like, he's a cool cat. So I was like, "Hey, buddy, what's going on?" And he's like, he goes, "Yeah, you're the little polyps." Because more often than not, he says they're gonna find polyps. That it just is what it is, right? He says we cut out the polyps that we cut out. We had them tested, and you're good to go. And he goes, your prostate looks good. Everything looks good. And he goes, it looks good to the point where I don't even need to see you for the next. I'll see you in 5 years. He goes, when it's bad, sometimes he said, we go in there, we see people with 12 to 15 power, like it's just going crazy, or they might be a little concerned, or might be a little this, your prostate might be. He said, then we'll say we'll see you next year. He goes, but I don't need to see you for 5 years. He said everything looks good, and I said, that's it. It was just so. He said, yeah, He said, yeah, that's it. And he said, enjoy your life and you keep doing what you're doing. So I felt better. Now that's that. So I was so excited, man. When I say excited, brother, I was so damn excited, bro. Like, you take things like life for granted until you don't know what those results are going to be. And the fact, like I said, I had my dad, I had this, you hear these stories, you hear Dion just going in, and so all these things going through your mind. So I just want to say, man, thank you, God, for the results. God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. God is good regardless of what the results would have been. But I'm just happy to say I'm good. Okay, that's the first thing. So, but I do want to say, go out there and get yourself checked. It's worth it. It's worth the peace of mind to know that you're okay. You don't want something that, it's funny. So going back to what Anthony says, they said that typically if you don't get checked, by the time you find out you have symptoms, it's too late. By the time you find out you have symptoms, it's too late. So, yeah, I can't. Could you imagine doing all the things you're doing? Your moment comes in crypto or in life. You look up, you're worth $1 million, $10 million, depends on where you're at, whatever your multi-million-dollar status will be. And then you find out the one thing that you should have, what they say, the real wealth is health. So please, guys, go take care of yourself, please. Third leading cause of death in the U.S. is Dr. Eric. Yeah, I agree. So let's go back to what Anthony said. So here's the thing that made me feel good. When I was referred to this guy, they said he was one of the best. This came from a company that I got the insurance through. And they could say that, whatever. Then when I was in my you bought results this morning. You have multiple phones. Oh no, did you, Mike? What? You text me this morning, Mike? Yeah, I got four cell phones because I have business. I have things that I do in different places. I got a Hawaii line, a Los Angeles line, a Fresno line, and a Hawaii and a Vegas line. I didn't see no results, Mike. Well, you said you texted me. You might have texted me, Mike. He said, that's crazy. You called the doctor today. Did you realize I texted you this morning? I don't realize that, Mike. You might have, though, bro. I mean, that's the kind of dude Mike is, though. Mike, like I said, Mike acts like a damn big brother more than he acts like a best friend. He acts like both. So he's one of those dudes who always checks on me. But so I'm going to get to Mike's butt in a minute, though, little sucker. So anyway, what I was saying, so when I was in my gown and they had IV'd me up and were getting ready to put me in, the nurse who was at a surgical facility that all these doctors use, right? So the doctors have their office, and then there's these surgical facilities. The nurse came in and they were like something. They were telling me something. They said, they found out I played ball, and I had relatives that played professional sports and all that. So everybody kept coming in and saying, "Hey, nice to meet you." Like they were like starstruck or something because of my family. A couple of them asked me about my family. Said, "Are you related to Darren McFadden? Are you related to?" And then I was like, "Yeah, we have some family members playing for the Patriots, Raiders, Cowboys, and my son-in-law plays for y'all." So everybody's, "Oh my God, nice to meet you!" All this stuff. So, anyways, this one of the guys that walked in, he said, "Man, you got the best doctor money can buy." And I felt so good. He said, "You got the best doctor, man, money can buy." Not money, but he said, "You got the best money." I think he said best doctor money can buy. He said, "But he is the best." And I was like, wow. It just made me feel good right before they put my ass under, right? But right before they rolled me out to the damn room. So anyways, going back to what Anthony says, I've heard those kind of stories, but I thank God that they told me I had the best. That's why I brought that damn story up. Okay. It wasn't money, because I had insurance, so it wasn't about money. But he just said, like, basically, this dude is elite. And so I was so happy. His name is Dr. Frank Ferris here in Las Vegas. I guess he's one of the best in the business. So, okay. Anyways, wanted to put that out there. Okay. So that's that. I'm grateful to God for that. I still got a show to do. But now let's get into the whole CKG thing. Okay. So a lot of you guys know that I had videos that are, and my videos are still there, actually. But I decided to, I want to show you guys this. Well, you guys can't see them there, but you could probably see them. Like if I go to my YouTube studio, I took the videos and put them in private mode, and I'm going to tell you why. And then something happened. I was like, damn, should I even done that? Or maybe I should put them back up, right? So obviously a couple days ago, there was something that was said that pissed me off. and I felt like my name had been threatened, or not threatened, but challenged as far as someone saying I owed him money, and you know, bro, look. That's what I was trying to say. Like that's such, and I guess the way I should have explained this more, that if I had owed somebody something, I'm about to give away cars when you know, like I send money back. I got a kid right now that can't drive, who's 16, that we shipped a car back. My brother rolled his car, we shipped him on a Mercedes, like 1,015, whatever he was talking about. Dude, I don't mess around when it comes to money. We don't play that game. Me and Mike O have a thing with us. We don't like owing anybody anything. So when I heard that, it irritated me. But then to try to badger my name just kind of really irritated me, right? So I'm not gonna get too much in that story because you guys all heard it. And that sparked me to being very angry, right? Because there's videos that led up into XRP Las Vegas meetup where you guys saw the controversy. You saw it didn't want anything to do with this guy and all that, but then he showed up and it was all over until it wasn't in his eyes. I don't know if it was desperation or money, whatever. Anyways, so he did that, and then I reacted with my first video, which I went crazy. Then he put out, I guess when I was live yesterday, he was already live, and then I went live, and then when I got off, he was still live. Now, I haven't really seen his video, but come to find out, I wound up watching the video later that night, right? But what happened when I got off the live, I wasn't even worried about the live, but my son, who's extremely smart, my 31-year-old son, who's brilliant, big tech dude, I didn't even know they had a feature for iPhone where you could actually, what's it called, screen record or something like that. So my son, you can see right here, I got the video right here. So I got both the videos from his right here, right? You can see the hit play. I can hit play and play it for you, right? You can see right there, right? Can you guys see that? Okay. So I got the videos of his stream, and I didn't understand. My son said, Dad, he was actually recording the last video, so the second video. So he got the first one the day before. He put it on screen, whatever called screen record. And he sent it to me through our sent him with an airdrop, whatever. He sent it to me, and then and so yesterday when I got off the stream, I walked in and I'm hearing him listening to this video. I said, "What's going on?" So he said, "Dad, this dude's talking massive crap about you again." And I was getting messages while I was live. I'm like, "What the hell's going on? He's still talking." So I mean, and I didn't know how bad he was talking because my son, when he called me out, he was screen sharing, what's it called? Not screen share, screen recording it again. So he was watching on his phone while recording it, and he sent them to me, which is what I just showed you guys. So I said, I'll watch it later. I had too much stuff going on. I wasn't really, so he said, I'm gonna finish watching it. He said, but Dad, and then he was like, this dude's a joke, and it just sounds stupid. And so I had stuff to do, and I was like, all right, I'll watch it later. But then someone else, so people were messaging me, Jay, he talking mad stuff. I was getting them I got messages from everybody. I got a whole list, and I'm not gonna put them on blast, the people who were messaging me. And then somebody said, Jay, he took his videos down. I was like, huh? What did he take his videos down for? So I guess he took his 2 videos, and I didn't know why, but then it made me realize, I said, you know what? Because I had some people that were calling me. I got some things that I'm doing right now from a partnership perspective, some really big deal things right now that I said, and I had some of my guys, including Michael, that reached out and said, Jay, man, don't put yourself in that boat. We know who you are. We know the things you've done. We know, this and that, but don't the screen record. No, you can't risk. You can't. I got them right here. You can't record them. I can play them for you guys. I got both the damn videos right on my phone. My son. Thank God, my son sent both. My son is just a techie dude. He screen records and like I didn't know what the hell screen. I didn't know you could do that with iPhone, which is kind of a dope ass feature. When he was, you can do this, Dad, and you can like help people. Like if I was trying to explain things to you, you could call me. My son was showing me. You can call me, and I can. Like even screen share, like, I'm not the biggest tech dude in the world by no means. My son is. He's the one who helped me figure out how I'm multi-streaming again. Remember multi-stream? I'm doing all the 3 streams again. My son is freaking. My son, when he was 12, 13, I have to ask him, but he was jailbreaking iPhone. I probably shouldn't say that. My son's a freaking genius. Anyways, what was I going with that? Anthony Winter said something. No, it wasn't that. It's something else. So I was getting these messages from people like, ding, 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 even doing a stream. He's back at it again, Jay. And then my wife was telling me, don't respond. Don't respond. Make a long story short, I guess he removed the video. And then I had to sit there and think about, okay, so. And then people were saying that there were some people going hard on him in his video. I didn't, and I went when I went back and watched it last night, I told you something. So I felt a certain kind of way. And then they said he took the videos down. So he took the videos down. So I removed. I didn't remove. I put my videos on private. I said, okay, well maybe he feels bad. Maybe he's getting too much, because people are like, man, they're going hard on him in this video. Like people in the chat, some people, I don't know, whatever. I think it was like maybe Protein 40 a couple. They named some different people who were going off on him, right? Or like, and my son was like, Dad, people were going off. He was reading the chats and all. So when he was watching live and recording, so I still hadn't watched it because I had stuff that I had to go run some errands. So yeah, it's absolutely not worth my time. But I want to kind of tell you guys why I took my videos down. I had people reaching out to me throughout the day, and I'm driving, like I'm out there doing stuff, and they're like, can you make your videos put them back in public again, because I put them in private mode when I saw he took his down. Because I'm like, look, I want you to understand something. I'm not a mean dude. You can fake things for years. You can fake being a good person. You can fake being this. You can fake being sincere, phony, whatever it is. But over time, people will see what you're about. And I would hope that my community can see what I'm about. Now, I do have these little moments where that Brooklyn comes out, and y'all seen that too if y'all been rocking with me for, for the last whatever years. But I'm typically one of those guys that react. I don't start anything. I react. If you do something to my family, I react. If you touch my, like I've had times where me and my wife, when we first started dating, we go out and, you be out, and that's why I don't even like going out no more, but you be out and I'll be turning around to go get a drink, and some dudes grab my wife when I'm turning around. And I turn around and my wife see me choke people out see me do some crazy wild stuff, because I don't start, but I react. That's that Brooklyn in me. I'm sorry. It is what it is, right? Can't stop where I came, change where I came from, and how I was raised, right? But, so when he took the videos out, I took my video down. I was like, look, if he's not gonna press it, I'm not gonna press it. And it's not about assassinating anybody's character, even though that's what I felt like he was doing to me. So I reacted. You say, oh, you owe me money. That's like saying I'm a thief. You might as well call me a damn thief, right? And then on the second video. So anyways, I took my videos down, even sent him a message saying, look, bruh, you want to talk to me man to man, you contact me. But I warned him before, all that video, don't get on lives. You guys, anybody watch my videos, I said before, don't get on social media and do it. Call me personally. And you got something to say, then I can go back and check. Hey, I gave you $500 for your flight. I'll put you up in a hotel. My wife was reminding me all the dinners and this and that, and the monies I sent him for hotels when he was hurt, all kinds of stuff, right? And then he was talking about dollar super chats. He was making all these comments. So I didn't see all this until I watched the video, the recording that my son sent me, the screen recording is what it's called, later that night. I got in and I watched it. I'm like, and then it made me feel, then I was like, I got angry again, because he went kind of hard in the second video. He was saying all kinds of stuff about, this and that. And I'm just like, bruh. And so the Brooklyn in me wanted to go back and republish the videos that I put in private. I'm like, damn. And I was like, God, just watch my heart. And then all my friends were talking about stuff, and my wife and partners and things that I got going. It was like, Jay, it's not a good look. Don't let this dude drag you down like that and all that. So I said, I'm going to delete the videos in private. I'm not, and I went to my ex. I deleted because I didn't want to be the bully. I've never been. I'm just a guy you can't bully. I hate bullying. I hate stuff like that. So anyways, people were asking me to republish it, and I want to let you guys know I'm not going to republish it. I'm not gonna, not unless, now here's the thing. The only time you'll see those go live again, right, is if I hear anything else, because he doesn't understand that a lot of people in his community are my community, right? He's got people in his community deeply embedded that low key are really cool with me as well, right? And so anything that's said about me, they tell me, right? And so that's how do you think I got the video in the first place? How do you think, I didn't know about no video when I was sitting in the bed 2 mornings ago. It was sent to me. How do you think I know the stuff I know? Who do you think sent me the picture of the post that was put out? And I remember the post. A lot of us remember the post, but there's people in the community from his community, and it's not people you think it would be, sent me, hey, Jay, what about, make sure you mention it. I have all kinds of photos. I'm not trying to start, but I got photos of everything, right? And now videos of what my son sent me, but I had photos I could have showed even more. And it's coming from community. It's diehard IBF people, right? Because people they know, right? They know. And, but again, I'm here to I'm going to squash it. His videos are down, so I'm not going to talk about it anymore, but I had to explain myself, because everyone kept, even in my YouTube videos, they're like, Jay, can you put the video back? I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. Like, I'm not trying to cause drama and start junk. I'm not that guy, and I'm not going to do that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not going to do it. But I will react in a major way. And that's what my wife kept saying. They don't know about you. You know what I'm saying? Michael's got some stories about 6'8". Anyways. So does John C. But the point I'm trying to make, this is not about being bad, bull. It's just I'm a grown man. I got big things going on in my life, and I don't need to bow down, or not bow down, but put myself down or in situations like that. So they're in private mode. Please don't ask me to put them back up. The only way they'll go up if I find anything. If anyone says anything else, not only will I post those, I will repost his videos that he did that he thought he was, that he deleted. My son, I'll put them on social media so people can see them, and that way people can understand why I republish mine. But until then, I'm just going to leave it alone. Everybody go about their business. Everybody, but the worst thing you can ever do where I come from is call a man a liar. And my dad, the way my dad told me and my mother raised me, is you're only as good as your word. You're only as good as, your word and the things that you're doing. So if someone tries to assassinate my character or anything like that, when you guys see who I am, right? And the embodiment of what I've been doing in this space. So I just want to make sure I tell you guys that. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys that. And we're going to move on. So I just want to explain that to you guys. Okay, let's move on. Here we go. BRO Brooklyn, and it's the place. Most deaf. Ex Lloyd, that's my dog. I just can't, guys. There's certain things that I just can't help. They're and let me say this, like it's for those of you guys who come from the streets and gone through some things in your life. Like I always said, the greatest people in the world to me are people like that. Like you hear John Deaton talk about and look who he is, a brilliant attorney, brilliant as me. Where I came from, brilliant in what I've done in business over 26 years, not just YouTube in front of the camera. Man, that stuff, either it breaks you or it motivates you. And it motivated me. I'm sure it motivated John Deaton to win, right? And a lot of times street smart people are the kind of people you never want to cross, man, because they come from a different spot, different place. I think sometimes people know who they can push and who they can't. But anyways, moving on. God bless each and every one of you guys. Love you guys. Let's move on. Okay, crypto for life. Let's do it. Let's do it. So I wanted to explain that to you guys. God is good. Thank you, Dr. Ferris, for those results. And I took my videos down because if I see there's no beef unless it needs to be beef. That's all it is. So, the videos there, they're just dormant right now. And his videos are there. They're just dormant unless I need to repost those as well. Okay, let's move on. Okay. Market cap right now, $3.5 trillion, Bitcoin, 89,000. Now, guys, this is where you got to be careful, man. Bitcoin, damn Bitcoin. 92,000 and some change, giving people hope. And then all of a sudden, boom, 88. So how you just going to drop 4,000 like it ain't nothing? Damn Bitcoin will do it every time, huh? When it dips, we dip. Just like that. Fact. Shouts out to T-Pat is in the house. I miss anybody. X Lloyd, that's my boy. Appreciate you, X Lloyd. There's some people, man. Some of y'all, man. A lot of y'all, man. All of y'all, man. I love y'all. Y'all are just amazing. I appreciate my family. That's all I can say about that. I'm one of those people that I love people. First of all, I'm a people lover. I think that's why I got into the industry. I was in speaking and all that. I love people, and I love helping people, motivating people, and and then I definitely love family. I'm a big family dude. Big family. I love my family. Love my family. So appreciate y'all. Anyone know how to unhide a message? Sorry, Jay Henry. Show you a message and I hit it. Jay Henry, huh? Anyone know how to unhide a message? Sorry, Jay Henry. I was trying to show your message and I hit it. Oh, what? Yeah, I don't know how to. Jay Henry's in here? Oh yeah, you might have actually. Y'all gotta be careful with that. Y'all gotta be careful with that blocking thing, man. Because I had some people got blocked. Can somebody please go in there and unblock Jay Henry if that's what happened? Yeah, how the hell do you even block a mod's message? Why Jay Henry's comment get hidden? He's not showing up as a chart participant. What? I don't know how to fix that, guys. Can somebody go in there and figure out? Yeah, Anthony Wayne said he accidentally did something. Yeah, I think that's what happened to some other people, and I didn't know how to fix that. I'm working on it. Okay, Anthony Wayne says I'm working on it. Okay, yeah, be careful. All right, here we go. Let's keep it going. Bitcoin, 89,459, guys. We got Ethereum right now, just over $3,000 by $34. We got XRP 202. Come on, XRP, all those damn ETFs. We're going to talk about that. BNB right now, 881, guys, and some change. We got Solana right now at 132.46. TRX at 28 cents. Dogecoin coming at 13 cents. Number 9 on CoinMarketCap. ADA right now, 41 cents, guys. Number 10. We got Chainlink at 13.60. XLM. Uh-oh. It's going to get down to $5 for $1. Right now it's $4 for $1 for sure. Let's see. Litecoin right now is still number 18 on CoinMarketCap, $80.19. We got ZEC still doing the thing at 356. SUI, 155. ABAX, 13.55. HBAR, 13 cents. Shiba, five zeros and five. That's cinco zeros and cinco. Well, for those of you guys who don't know Spanish, I do. Bilingual. Let me stop. I got a damn D- in Spanish. Can you believe that? You know how embarrassing that was? There's Jay Henry. I got blocked. You back, Jay Henry. It was an accident, bro. It was an accident. Anthony Winter says, accident, my brother. You good, Jay Henry. Put your comment back up so I can read it. But you know how it is, man. You know, oh God. You know, your mom tries to tell you something, and you you try to be defiant, and then parents are always damn right. Parents are typically always damn right. And I remember my mom, because we're from Brooklyn and Brownsville, Brooklyn, same place from Biggie and all that, but Brownsville, Brooklyn, New York, and my mom I showed you a picture of my mom yesterday, Puerto Rican, and I was the dark child. All my siblings are lighter than I am. So my brother looks like Drake's can play. All my siblings are lighter than me, right? And so I was a dark kid. And I remember my mom used to always say, you need to learn Spanish, and she would try to talk to us and stuff in Spanish. I don't even know this, because when I went out in the streets of Brooklyn, and even when we lived in Puerto Rico for a little bit when I was a little one, some of my friends spoke English, and I just kind of got by and whatever. And then later in life I realized, damn, I should listen to my mom. And so I wound up taking Spanish in high school, and I remember the teacher. Most people knew I was black and Puerto Rican or whatever. And, and then I think, so, it comes up when you're in class, you're like, oh, I'm part, Hispanic and da-da-da. And then my teacher, she brought my I remember getting a test, it was like a D-. And she said, aren't you part Puerto Rican? I was like, you don't know, I was supposed to say that for everybody. It's like, damn, bring that up if I get a damn A, not if I get a damn D-. So, I know some Spanish, poquito. Let me stop, good Lord, y'all pray for me. Crow, if you didn't know, 10 cents, that's 10 for $1. We got DOT right now at 211, guys. Uniswap coming in at God, 211, that's crazy. 211. And I don't mind now, because when I got that damn thing, it was life-changing. Uniswap right now at 551, guys. We've got Astor right now barely at $1. Damn, the market's tripping. We got near, let's make clear, 167. ICP right now at 342. We got Onda right now at 46 cents. What else we got up in here? Matic right now, 11 cents. By the way, guys, if you guys just jumped in, if you don't know, my name is James, aka 68J. Been in crypto since 2017, documenting my journey in the evolution of money. With that being said, guys, nothing we talk about on this show should ever be considered or deemed financial advice. I am not, no comprende, a financial advisor. There goes that Spanish. My mom was trying to, and the guy, I'm looking at I'm like, damn, I should have shaken. I was in a bed stressed before that doctor called. I was like, damn, my guy, like, I was tripping for real. I said, my brother 68J, stick a fork in that turkey. It's done. In reference, I agree with you, brother. It's over. It's over. And and again, let me say this, since Jay, like, I don't wish nothing bad on nobody, man. It would make me, even though what I said was out of anger, it would make me feel extremely happy to see that brother make it. After being in this industry this long, if you put that, and here's the thing, the dude has put some time in, man. So I'm gonna bend it that way. Like, he put some time in. I don't want to talk bad about the dude. Whatever is going on in his life, that's his life. But he's put time in. I want to see anybody in the space make it. I'm not a person who hates, brother. I've always tried to be supportive of that brother, man. Going there, giving super, like, oh, you overgave $1. Man, what about the times I gave $50 or $20? Or $15, or $10, $10, or $5. Whatever. But a lot of times, like I said, it's to try to spark people to do the same. Like, my wife came in yesterday and gave $1. You think my wife can't afford nothing more than $1? It's just to kind of put that spark out there. So, anyways, man, it is what it is, and God bless him. That's all I'm gonna say. God bless him. I wish nothing but the best for anybody in this space. Okay, easy to hate, harder to love, and I love everybody, man. I love everybody, bruh. Here's how you gotta look at it, and I'm gonna say this. I want to keep touching, but Jay here brought this up. If you go back and look at all the turmoil me and this dude has had over the years, and anybody been around, y'all know, whatever reason that is, there's people who used to be in my show ain't in my show no more, because some people don't like hearing you made it. Some people don't like hearing you winning. It's all part of life, bro. Like, I see people in here right now that don't, that are not in here right now that don't. Some of the people I thought it was the coolest, sweetest people in the world aren't here, and it all comes with it, brother. I've lived so much of my life seeing people hate on me that I can recognize it from a mile away. You don't even got to say nothing. The fact that you were here all the time and you're not here tells a story, right? So I don't know, we've had so much beef, and over the years I still, how many times have I gotten a super chat? How many times has someone popped in my chat and said something nice about me? How many times, Tell me how many times people on their shows have shot me out the way I shot them out on my show. I talk about people's shows every damn day, damn near, all the time. And it's not always, and some people reciprocate it, some people don't. And it's okay. That's just the way life is. But I don't wait for a hug to offer one. I'm not that kind of dude. I show love all the time. And it's crazy because I know we got into that little spat, and I've never been the kind of guy, I sent this and I sent money for a hotel. I'm not that good. Dude, I've done it's the things you do when no one's looking that matters the most. And I've done so many things for so many people, and I've never brought it up. And I just hate that a funky situation has to make me bring up things that I've done. Okay, God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. Let's move on. Let's move on. Algo right now, 13 cents, guys. Trump coin still down $75 from his all-time high. QNT right now, 52, guys. VChain coming in at 1 cent. Filecoin, Bullet Bird in the house. What's up, Bullet Bird? C4L, it's been a while. Good to see you. See all of you. Good to see you, Bullet Big D. I'm sorry. Bullet Big D in the house. That's my dog. That's my dog. Good to see you, man. One of my longtime brothers used to rock with me all the time. Jerry Duramas is in the house. Some people are just in your life for a season. Come on, brother. Come on, brother Jerry. Jerry about to make this come on, Jerry. Jerry about to make this touch. Don't make it touch today, Jerry. Boy, he's speaking bars right here. Some people are just in your life for a season. Now let's get this money. He lost facts. That's a fact. That's my dog. I appreciate it. I love, man. I got some dogs in here. Marvin Davis. Appreciate you. Got some really good people in here. Okay, let's keep it going. VChain right now, 1 cent. Filecoin coming in at 146. Flare, don't you dare, 1 cent. RLUSD up a little bit from 66, I think, or 65 to 64. XCC right now, 4 cents. Render right now, 159. Cake, 227. Algo, I just saw Algo. Where the hell did it go? I don't know what I did. I swear I just saw that. We've got CRV right now, 38 cents. STX right now, like the song we play every day. By Tails, 29 cents. What we got? Let's get out of here. Enough of that. Let's get right into the show. 41 minutes. I ain't even got to the damn show yet. All right, let's do this. Okay, here we go, guys. What's next in crypto? We're going to talk about it. Moving fast isn't the goal. Moving correctly is. That part. Moving fast isn't the goal. Moving correctly is. That's a fact. Yes. God, I gotta proofread my stuff. I don't know where I be. I don't know where I get stuff. Like, yes, they can and would. I said can and would sell their XRP. I meant they can and would sell their XRP. Okay. Anyway, this is I showed this a while back, but guys, you guys got to understand. Like, it's a strategy just admitted it could sell Bitcoin for 5 years. Michael Saylor told the world, you do not sell your Bitcoin. I mean, he was adamant. I remember him being in an interview, jumping out chair. Whatever you do, don't sell your Bitcoin. I mean, he was going crazy. I remember that. He built an empire on that conviction. 649,870 Bitcoin, the largest corporate treasury in history on November 29, 2025. CEO Fang Le broke the seal. 2 triggers. Stock below. I'm just let him tell it. I'm not doing all this damn reading. We're behind time. Let's get it going. So if you don't think Michael's strategy can sell their deal, hey, Mike can say what he wants to. The CEO saying something totally different.
We can sell Bitcoin, and we would sell Bitcoin if we needed to fund our dividend payments below 1x MNF. And that would be, by definition, if BTC yield is our North Star, right? And that's sort of what our primary KPI is, just like earnings per share might be an important KPI for a traditional company. Then under 1x MNAV, it's more creative to BTC yield to sell our Bitcoin to pay the dividends. And so we would do it in that case. Now,
at the end of the day, they got to do what's in the best interest of the people that are invested. So you can sit there, don't sell your Bitcoin. At the end of the day, you're going to do what's in the best interest of those people. And then when they do, just saying, huh? Oh, yeah. Everything comes to you at the right time. Be patient and trust the process. That's a fact. That is a fact. I preach that till I'm blue in the face. XRP showed up and showed out. What am I talking about? Smoke puts this out. It says Wisdom Tree puts this out. XRP is the only major cryptocurrency with positive year-to-date returns in 2025. Damn. On a year-to-date basis, XRP remains the relative standout, holding it onto a modest 4% gain despite the broader pullback. So even though we've had a pullback, we're still above the rest. I know the price the price is not indicative of that right now. You're like, wait a minute, 6.8, outperforming ain't doing shakaka. Oh God, that's so funny. It's funny because I remember when I watched that video last night, they were talking about Chicago. That's funny. On a year-to-date basis, XRP remains the relative. Okay, I went through that. In a challenging year for most large-cap digital assets, XRP emerges as the sole top-tier cryptocurrency with a positive year-to-date performance, even after experiencing drawdowns in line with the broader market. During Q4, XRP has demonstrated remarkable relative resilience and remains up 4% year to date and 12% over the past 12 months. Documented right here. Documented. Ooh, look at okay. Compared to everybody else, XRP, the only one that's positive. Look at these numbers. Don't lie. Bitcoin, negative 3% for the year. Ether, negative 10%. Solana, negative 29%. Cardano, negative 51%. XLM, negative 25%. Polkadot, good God, that's the one right there. Negative 67%. I wish I had a connection to Dr. Gavin Wood because I sure like to know what they got playing. Because, man, Polkadot is cheap compared to when I got in. Good God, that's crazy. That damn thing got like a dollar something. Woo. And the only one in the positive right now, again, year to date is XRP. Gotta love it. All right, let's move on. I'm thinking 3 months from now we will be in a better situation. There's something I want to get to, and I hope, who said that? I think it was Tom Lee. I'll get to that in just a second. My thoughts exactly. What the heck is this? This damn thing got down at $88, back up to $89 right now. I never said it would be easy, but damn it, it'd be worth it. Crypto. Okay, so BG Ripple CEO on what's next. This is about how long? 26 minutes. We're not going to get into that. But if you guys get a chance, make sure you guys go check it out. Because of time constraints, we're going to move forward. But this is his fireside chat with Brad Garnhouse, clear insights and a strong outlook on what comes next.
The crypto industry breathed new life. It gave the industry a new lease on life, right?
For sure.
And Mike Novogratz was telling me on Bloomberg Television that the money from the industry swayed the outcome in 2024. I mean, it made a difference, and look at what's happened since. You've got a pro-crypto White House with skin in the game, a pro-crypto SEC. You have the Genius Act, which was passed on a bipartisan basis, and we know none of that happens on a regular basis here. Right. So I'm curious, just to kind of start us off here, how pleased are you with the return on investment of the industry's political spending?
For those of you here this morning, I just remind you, I was in that seat, the interviewer. It's a whole lot easier to be the interviewer than the interviewee.
It is.
But look, I agree with what Novogratz said. Use cases of crypto on any token or any blockchain can you point to. And unfortunately, I do think the industry has to live up to the promise of blockchain over the next 5 years, 10 years.
You guys get a chance, make sure you guys go check out Brad. We're 47 minutes in. I'm going to try to keep this to the point. Even if there's a 1% chance, you better fight. Even if there's a 1% chance, you better fight for a better tomorrow, guys. I believe this with all that I am. Even if there's a 1% chance, go after it. Go after a better tomorrow. You know, all you guys that are here did. This is kind of funny, guys. I don't know what the hell made me put this. It says, I'm still waiting for Trump to put things in place here in the U.S. That are going to benefit me. Right? Meaning me. That's how Americans feel. Me, us. And a tiny car isn't it. What the hell? Yo, try to do something else that's going to make America great again instead of tiny cars. And I was just